Merry Christmas, boys and girls, and I hope you've been nice, avoiding Santa's naughty list. I know I have. I know it's been a bit of a rough year so far, 2020, but Christmas is just around the corner, guys, and nothing screams Christmas quite like Christmas telly. And right now, the Christmas TV ads, or commercials for my American friends. One of the biggest Christmas commercials on right now is the new Amazon The Show Must Go On, starring this amazing tiny little dancer, Thais, as the star of the show, shining bright in the snow. Rhyme there. And full disclosure, I am in it, but I wouldn't have been more prouder to be her dad if I really was flesh and blood rather than, you know, actor dad. But I am watching this commercial with my real life daughters as we talk about some of my positive memories, significance of my daughters seeing someone who looks like them on screen on such a big TV Christmas platform. Tuck in, we're going to get into it. Yeah, I didn't see this part because obviously I wasn't in the scene. But yeah. She's so amazingly talented. Yeah, look at the pride. I am. Yeah. Chilling in the house watching my daughter practice dancing.
I love to be on Zoom.
Yeah. David. Oh. And Yasmin, yeah.
You're still practicing even though it got cancelled.
I know, right? That is a beautiful shot with us dancing in the subway station. Yep. COVID cancelled everything.
That's like because she was practicing all that time.
Kelsey. That's my other daughter. Giving out the refits for the show. There we go. The show is going on.
That's nice to see it for the...
Yeah.
That was the people who were in their state at the time.
Yeah. I mean, this was so beautiful. Cold, a very cold night, but Thais was amazing. I mean, she just moved so graceful. And, you know, big production with the snow and look at that. So, yeah, that was a commercial. I know you've seen it before. I was quite emotional watching it, you know, with my commercial daughter Thais, the amazing ballet dancer. She was fantastic. I have a little girl who's my, you know, on the advert daughter as well. So I've got two daughters in the advert, and then I'm watching it with my real life two daughters right here, which was quite fun. That was quite cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there wasn't a lot of acting in that, being proud, because even though Thais is not my daughter, I felt the pride, especially seeing her in other scenes, pirouetting and doing some amazing dancing. And I know that she worked really hard to get to this point, and I know that she's just going to go through the roof, particularly off the back of this commercial. COVID ain't going to be able to stop the show going on for that girl. I can tell you that for free. And even if that sounds a bit cheesy, I believe it. She's going big places to the moon and back. And I just felt very proud being there to see her go through this great journey as an actress in this commercial. It was a lot of fun. A Christmas ad, you know what I mean? That's a dream, a Christmas ad. I've been in this acting TV commercial game for a minute, and this is my first Christmas ad. I did a Christmas ad years ago that got scrapped, you know, and that's part of the actor's life, I guess. But I'm very happy that this one didn't get scrapped and has gone around worldwide. But anyway, this is my oldest daughter, Tiani. This is my daughter, Eva. So girls, what was it like watching this commercial? Setting the scene. The last commercial that I was in, we were all in it, right?
Yeah.
You guys stole the show. I mean, I
More
thought
like
I was the lead, but you guys kind of were like all over it, especially you with the cheeky kind of using your phone to throw shade on us, and
Yeah.
you getting the final scene of the whole commercial.
Yeah.
And of course, my son Adolo and my wife Jalene, they were in that commercial, and it was a big family affair. But this was me going solo. I left the family band.
Yeah.
Don't be jealous.
Yeah.
Leaving me hanging, you know. She was jealous. But I left the family band to go solo to do that commercial, and it was a lot of fun. It felt a bit weird being the dad in a role of a family situation when last time I had my real family around me. But you know what? You gotta swap out sometimes. Gotta do something different.
Yeah.
So what was it like, T, seeing me in the ad and just the general vibes of that?
Well, like, it wasn't really different seeing you in the ad, because obviously when we did the test girl, we saw you in it. But like, it was kind of a bit different and a bit weird at first. I'm first seeing it like with different people playing your daughters, because obviously it's me and Eva.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so that's the
Yeah.
family in the advert. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a bit weird at first.
Swapped you out, traded you in for a new set of daughters.
Yeah.
Eva?
For me, it was like, it wasn't that weird, but like, I think me and Tiani were thinking, oh, what the daughter's gonna look like and stuff, and we're like, it was a bit weird at first, but then like we got used to it, because obviously we've seen my dad be like acting, so it wasn't really weird seeing him on TV. But like the ad throughout, it was really good to see my dad out on TV again, especially like us watching it and us not being in it, so like seeing my dad in a different environment.
Aw, thanks girls.
So
So,
also the bit where you had to hug, what's her name? Is it
Thais,
Thais? Yeah,
yeah.
Thais. It was a bit weird because
Yeah.
like obviously.
did you believe it? Did you think was it a believable dad hug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did my best method acting, thinking you guys there. I was like, oh, dad hug. And it's kind of funny because you do blink and you miss me in the ad, you know. It's funny because you get older, you don't play the young, dashing boy next door in the commercial. And that boy next door, a young actor, David, we got on like a house on fire. All of the cast, you know, David, my advert wife, Yasmin, we were great because we were a bit of a trio as the three kind of adult actors hanging around. And David was so funny, such fun. And I'm so happy to see him in this commercial, and he's all over the commercial.
Yeah.
Him and Thais are all over the commercial, and it's lovely to see even their little bond, their little kind of chemistry together.
Yeah.
When he's sort of seeing her dance and she's stretching and a little bit of eye catching, like I see you, I see that going on, I see the chemistry, and but they were delightful in real life. It's quite a different Christmas ad, isn't it? Remember the previous Amazon ads where you got the boxes and stuff like that?
Yeah, but obviously like it was to do with like the whole COVID situation, because her performance got cancelled.
Yeah.
So it was like her sister making a like make do basically showcase, so she can still do it in the whole community in the area they live in, like helping to sort it out.
Yeah. The show went on. Had to go on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what's some of the highlights to you? I mean, in terms, it felt like a short film, isn't it? The way it was shot.
Yeah. It was like it told a story, because like the beginning you see her practicing,
Yeah.
you find out it's cancelled, and then at the end she does the performance. It's like kind of like the character's journey.
Yeah, it's like in a short amount of time of the advert, you start to like. It's like you start to have a connection with the actors in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. So I think one of the things that I was so chuffed to be in. Yeah, it's an Amazon advert. Yeah, it's Christmas. It's a pretty big deal. But what I was really looking forward to was working with Melina Masoukas, the director who directed this commercial, who is a legend in the music industry for directing videos by Beyonce, Rihanna, I think Lady Gaga, like real big name, and she's won Grammys for her videos. But then she made her feature film debut. Actually, she did some television as well, to some critical acclaim. But she made her feature film debut last year directing the movie Queen and Slim.
Mm.
You guys are a bit young for Queen and Slim, you know, but I can tell you that it is a fantastically made film, expertly directed. So I was very excited to be in it, and the cinematographer, her work is beautiful and gorgeous, and I wasn't able to see much, but I did look over the camera cheekily a couple of times or the monitor to see some of the work, and I knew this was going to be a beautiful looking commercial. And this is the closest to get into being into sort of a short film,
Yeah.
you know. And yeah, it's kind of beautiful to look at, beautiful lighting, but it was so cold.
Yeah, it looked cool.
yeah.
So cold in that.
Can I ask, is it real snow or is it fake?
I can't say that because I think I see a red dot on my head contractually. Anything with Amazon, I can't talk about anything specific. All I'll say, and I think it's fair to say, let me just check my, you know, is it right? Yeah, cool. I can, just checking my lawyer. I can say that I was cold. Because it was, you know, wherever you are in the world, it's a cold, you know, it's winter time, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Christmas time.
Except if you're in Africa.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Or Caribbean, yeah.
Apparently it doesn't snow in
Yeah.
Africa, according
Yeah.
to Toto. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. These two. I think I need to look into that. Google, Siri, does it snow in Africa? I need to know. I've been singing that song all these years. So yeah, it was beautiful, and I mean, I had great wardrobe, and a special shout out to Ed and Matthew, who were the heads of the wardrobe department. I'm going to give full credits at the end. If anybody, just so I don't miss anybody, you'll see I'm going to give my tribute to all of those who worked hard to make this groundbreaking commercial. I know I'm in it, so I'm biased, but I say groundbreaking because this is the first Christmas. This is like one of the first ads for COVID, Christmas-wise, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, Amazon is one of the biggest companies on the planet, and the fact that the advert is about the COVID crisis was pretty groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing that was a bit difficult is there's a scene where I'm with my my second daughter, the youngest, and I got a mask on.
Oh, when you're having to send
yeah,
out
where
the
you
videos,
have to,
it's
like,
like you
the
can't
staking.
exactly tell it's you.
Yeah,
Except if you're that familiar.
yeah. You know, and as an actor, we're vain. Any opportunity to see our face again, ding, we want to take. But I'm like, I'm like Tom Hardy as Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. But
I'm waiting for you to say this is your city.
this is your city. Gotham is yours. Take it. Merry Christmas. The difference is at least Bane got to speak.
Yeah.
So I was like, you didn't see me, my face, you saw my eyes. Peekaboo.
Should have asked us to. How many leaflets is there left in the bag?
Yeah, I should just said I'm immune. Yeah, I'm immune. I don't have COVID. I don't need my mask. Only joking, kids. Wear your mask for COVID. It ain't worth it. It ain't that deep.
So how did it feel for you to see like something that you've been working, obviously, because you saw behind the scenes, like finally come together, like obviously been edited and then all of that.
Yeah. It's funny because what we do here, I do most of the videography and the editing. So I'm always in front of a computer editing. So I have a big respect for editors and, you know, and that whole shebang. Also, before we did all this whole channel thing, I did photography. I was a photographer, so I've always loved the process of visualizing what the outcome is going to be, prepping, seeing the lighting. So a lot of the time I was just watching, you know, having glimpses to see what was being done, how they got, you know, visual effects, how they put everything out there again. So it was I was very anxious to see what the end result was going to be, because I knew the way they were shooting it, it was going to look filmic. It wasn't going to look like a cheesy, all lights flashing type of ad. It was going to be. Yeah, exactly right. And I think even if I wasn't in this commercial, I was, but blink and you'll miss me. Even if I wasn't in this commercial, I would have still thought, wow, that's pretty great, because it feels, especially as well. Let's discuss the elephant in the room. Some of you may have seen our one of our very first episode on It's the Arisa Sullers on our channel, and if you don't, bing, you can see the little link that will take you there. But watch this video first. We ain't done yet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did a video about our huge Tesco commercial that we did over the summer. We did a reaction and we discussed it, and we thought, let's check out, let's check social media. Bing, bing, bing. Caramba. And then, we were quite, should I say, surprised
Yeah.
to see some of the
comments
feedback that
Yeah.
we got regarding, I didn't know I was black until I read the comments on the video,
Yeah.
on Twitter. I didn't realise I was like, you black? Are you black?
You mean I'm not white?
Oh, sit down.
This is a scandal! What do you mean I'm not white? Why didn't you tell me this before?
If I'm black, you must be black. I mean, we're all black.
Yeah.
It was a revelation. I didn't realise so many people were letting us know what colour our skin was and our ethnic background. I kid, I jest, but there was some very nasty comments about, us being a black family who happened to go to Tesco. We ain't going to go there. You can check out the video to get our reaction to that. And in some, for every hater, we had a lot of people who were very positive and complimentary, especially when we were out and about on the street. People would look and wave and say hello, remember?
Yeah.
That was cool. But it did raise the issue of the rise of black people on our TV screens in terms of commercials, at least here in the UK, that I think everyone was kind of getting the same memo after the events of the summer that we need to have a bit more diversity representation. And of course, productions all go in at the same time. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think it's going to be like that forever. I'm just glad that we had this moment of positive representation. So I was very proud of the ad that we did before, the family ad, and I was immensely proud to be part of this Amazon Christmas ad and seeing a family that happened to be black, a dancer at the height of her profession, exceptional Thais, who's a woman of colour, to be a father in it, almost like being, I could probably get used to being the dad in positive roles like that, because to have a whole family, that she had a mum and a dad and a little sister and a dog, it felt complete.
The dog.
Yeah, little doggy there. It felt complete and it felt right. I felt, it felt good that she had that support, that she was part of a family that was a loving family, that were fully supportive. And I think just being there to represent that, a black family or a family that happened to be black, who are very loving and have an exceptionally gifted and talented daughter, and another daughter who was exceptionally loving and taking the initiative to put on this, this local show on their estate, because the show must go on, right?
Yep.
COVID or no COVID, the show must go on. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Was there anything that struck you about that in terms of like seeing a family like that and seeing Thais as a ballerina? Because that's not usually something you see a lot of.
I think like seeing all of the work that went into like her practicing, and even like when she found out that it was cancelled, like still she was working vigorously, like just practicing at home, because like I'm sure ballerinas, they have to do a lot of going over the skills.
I had a whole
As Tiani said, like it was really inspirational to like see her not giving up, and as Tiani said, even when the show was cancelled, she still kept on like building up her strength, and like it's like the message is that of some of it is that like whatever you're doing, just keep on like doing it, and don't give up. And especially because I do like gymnastics and dancing, it's like after I watched it, I just wanted to go and do gymnastics to practice.
Yeah, that reminds me when I first saw Ninja Turtles, the movie. After watching that, I went out with a snooker cue and a headband around my head, wanted to do ninjutsu. Anyway, no, you're absolutely right. It's inspiring, and it makes me wonder how many little girls of every background, every ethnicity of the rainbow can watch that commercial. Perhaps, maybe I'm being lofty, but who knows? There's adverts that I watched as a kid that made an impression on me maybe there's little girls and little boys seeing Thais dance exceptionally beautiful, graceful, and they're like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to do that. I want to dance. I want to follow that path. And I think that would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it would.
You know, Christmas ads can either be really cheesy, you know, like jingle jingle, and I actually
Yeah.
like a bit of cheesy Christmas
Yeah.
ads.
I think it
It's
got
just classy.
it got the Christmas essence like through everyone coming together and trying to help like to put something together.
Yeah.
Like even though it wasn't like blatantly like Christmas stuff here, Christmas stuff
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
but it got that like kind of feeling of like people coming together. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like it how they made it like about it's the time like the present time we are now about coronavirus and stuff, because then like it might come across better to some viewers because they're
More
like
relatable.
yeah,
Yeah.
relatable, because imagine if that was like someone else in real life, their position, then they might be like encouraged to keep on going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and especially because obviously if it's all the jolly Christmas ads, some people lost people this
yeah,
Christmas
true.
as well. Not just lost their careers or their events got cancelled. Some people lost loved ones. So I think it acknowledged the difficult time, but it was hopeful. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, that scene where I'm sitting on the couch with Yasmin, my wife, in the commercial. We had a lot of fun. And to literally go like that, and like, because she's dancing around.
When Eva's doing
Like
gymnastics.
Eva, yeah, it's like not much acting required. But it was a masterclass. It felt like I was at the ballet for free seeing some of the movements. But the clothes, I mean, the wardrobe, again, the team in wardrobe were fantastic. Everyone from hair, you had a lot of diversity behind the camera as well, helping out. It was a rainbow coalition of people of different backgrounds working together to bring this positive sort of story coming to life on the screen. You know, it's probably one of the most collaborative situations creatively that I've been involved in, because you had people at the top of their game. The one, you know, hairstylist, top of his game. Wardrobe, top of their game. Makeup, top of her game, their game. They were just top notch. From the production company, who, you know, this is just one of many great, you know, pieces of work they produced, to the agency. This is the sort of the actor stuff, don't mind me. Yeah, giving a shout out to, you know, everybody involved. It was just really top drawer stuff, and in danger of sounding like a sycophant, like I'm just sycophant means like sucking up and stuff like that.
Oh.
No, you know, I don't
to
get.
add to my dictionary.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't getting paid for this ad. I'm just quite chuffed to be part of a positive message that you know, acknowledges this difficult time, that is beautiful for the arts. Because remember that whole thing in this country, in England, where it was like, you know, they had the ballet dancer, I think Fatima. It was a big ad campaign saying Fatima needs to train to do something else, some other field, maybe in computers, in IT. She spent all her life since she was knee-high to a grasshopper training to be a dancer at a top level, and the ad was saying you might have to retrain because, you know, the arts have been sort of like down. And I'm like, sorry Fatima, you know, but I'm like, no, don't listen. Fatima, if you're listening, keep dancing. If I catch you, stop dancing. We come for you, you know. My Jamaican accent there. You know, I'm being African, or I'll do a Jamaican or African dad. I'm coming to get you now. I'll be coming for you and saying, you know, rather than saying go and take a sensible job, I'll be encouraging you and saying, go for your dreams, man. Like I say, you guys, right? Don't pretend on camera now. I do encourage you guys to do that.
Yeah, you do. All the time.
That's just Eva that was like,
No, I wasn't like, I was like,
Testify. After the end of this, like, you went, no, you went, cut. Yeah, my dad encourages me all the time. No, but it's I feel now in real life, I do feel very proud of you guys. You know, I don't always say it. Actually, I say it quite often. You know, every time. This one.
No.
Judas exposed, you know. Every so often, like my phone will ping because in their school they go to the same secondary school, same high school. The teachers have this system where they send a message to say, Eva has been a great student in maths, Tiani has been great in English, and they just rotate it. And all the time my phone is bing, 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 bing going off because they're sending these messages. I'm like, boy, I'm kind of proud still, you know, I must admit. You know, I look at these two and I'm like thinking and perky, and I'm like, obviously this is like a dad moment. I have every memory of them entering into this world, you know, picking them up, taking them places, seeing them go from their first steps to literally, you know, asking for their first mobile phone and cutting their eye at me if I say how much. It's a crazy thing being a dad, man. And I joked earlier about as an actor being more in the dad roles. It's the reality is that I'm a real dad in real life. That's my permanent full-time role that I can't say cut and it's a wrap. You know, that's my job, and that role I'll be playing until I can't play nothing else.
Thank you.
That was a bit morbid, wasn't it? Don't pretend it. This is the genuinely warm one. This is the faker. Old father.
Tiani's not really emotional.
No. She's like Spock.
I'm just not a huggy
Live
person.
long and prosper. See, this is my Vulcan daughter, like Mr. Spock.
I don't have the ears.
Well.
Oh.
So that was essentially us talking a little bit about the show must go on, Christmas Amazon advert, that I'm proud to be a part, whatever size. I felt proud to be the father of Thais, the amazing ballerina in the commercial who overcame adversity to pull off the performance of her life. And I'm equally proud to be these guys, dad, these daughters I'm immensely proud of in real life. I'm just a proud papa. What can I say? But what did you think of the commercial? Did you enjoy it? Was it something that you felt inspired by, or maybe it was too emotional, too real for you? Maybe you wanted something to distract you. I don't know. We all have different tastes and preferences, right? This is a tough year for many creatives, everybody, but particularly in the arts community, because it's not an essential service. You know, even though I believe that art is essential for the human spirit, it's not essential to go to the theatre. It's not essential to go to concerts. So if you're an artist out there, we just want to send you our love and our hugs and say your show will go on. It may be derailed for a minute, but I promise you we're going into 2021, and I believe we'll go in and we'll go in strong, and the show will carry on again. It must do, because we need art, beauty and creativity in our lives. So speaking of which, you can subscribe to ADVERT Sulas. We are here to entertain you. You know, Mr. Spock here. Sorry, Miss Spock. Like, you know, Star Trek. I don't know. I've run out of analogies really. Who I am. Who are you? You can be Eva. You can be yourself.
I'm Eva.
And I'm Dad. I'm the dad, and I have a name. Just I'm typecast. I'm Dad. But we are here to entertain you on this platform, to put a smile on your face. Like, comment, and subscribe. But also let us know in the comments what you think about this video and other videos. Again, you can click to see some more about us. We're a mixture of entertainment, reactions, reviews, and vlog style, where we tell our story. We're storytellers essentially. Join us on our stories as we take you through our journey as a family and beyond. But dads out there, I want to celebrate you, because as much as, you know, we're proud of our children, I think deep down they're proud of us, because you know, we are. What a job it is to be a dad and to make sure that they shine like stars in the sky. You know,
Sound like a poem.
I know. Like a shine like a star in the sky. Remember when I talked about upstagers? Anyway, peace out. Bye. Thanks for watching. It's the Aris Asulas. We've had a lot of fun making the program. We had a lot of fun doing this channel. If you like what you see, you know what? Be part of our extended family, our tribe, so to speak. Press the bell, and we'll see you real soon.
Together.